there. So today what I'm going to be talking about is basically how to generate the jinn or the chi into the extremities or the limbs. When we do the form, we are generating with each motion, the momentum, we're generating the jinn, the internal force. A simple exercise that we do, we call soft touch. Okay, it trains your tinging, your listening energy, or your sensitivity. And it's basically this. So I will edit in this video when I demonstrate it, but this you can do by yourself, okay? You don't have to meditate for 1,000 years, shave your head, or go on a vegan diet, or all that crazy stuff. This is just a very simple exercise. So it's all based on syncing the intent, E, to rouse the chi, to raise the shen. Okay? In order to move the chi, you need the help of shen. How do you get to the shen? Simple is the syncing. Okay, so let's say I spread my legs, horse stance, open my feet, horse stance. Now this will be within shoulder width, slightly bigger than, not twice the shoulder width, but let's say a shoulder width and a half. It doesn't really matter, okay? You can also do it like this, but I'm going to do it like this, okay, just to keep it very simple. And from here, I'll then have my right hand, it can be your left hand, okay, just up like this, opening up the shoulder here, okay, and I'm just going to relax the knees slightly, okay, like this. So I'm like this, okay, and then all I'm doing from here, I lower my intent all the way to the ground. So I just release as I sink, okay, and then when I do that, as you can see, my right hand rotates, okay. I relax all three joints at the bottom, so the waist and hip joints, knee all the way into the feet, all the way into the ground. Simultaneously the upper body follows. In this case it will be the right hand. Relax the shoulder, sink the elbows, sink the wrist, and then the hand rotates. And all I do is go down. Prevent from doing this if you're doing this with your partners, okay? You can also be like this, one foot slightly in like this, but the main thing is sinking straight down. So you connect to lower dantian and then connect to yongquan, or just into the ground. How do you connect to dantian? You sink the chest, relax the chest here to raise the upper back, okay? So if you just sigh, okay, you'll feel your intent goes down here. This slightly drops, and then the upper back is rounded. So if I do it again, so from here, I sink the intent, Yi, Qi, Shen. There we go. Simultaneously at the same time. So open. And then once you start understanding this, it's hard from just watching the video. The chi needs to linger. Okay, it lingers there on that index finger. You see it shaking a little bit. And then this will to uproot the person. I will edit in the video when I apply it. So for example, it will be like you're doing le, split, okay? You are splitting your training partners yin and yang so that you disturb their roots and then they are uprooted. So you will have the training, you'll see the video, you'll have the training partner in front. So here's my right foot, this will be the left foot. I'll just behind the knee or slightly above the calf muscle, place my knee, and then don't try and do this. And your training partner must also not resist. The person that's being executed on also learns by feeling that loss of rooting, simultaneously the person applying this exercise begins to understand via Tingjin, listening energy, and understand Dongjin, understanding energy, how this whole thing works. If you're doing this with an idiot that's trying to stand firm or root, when you're doing this for the first time, it's going to be very hard for you to understand. Of course, a person can also stand firmly. If you want to then increase your level of release of being sung, you will then just relax more and then they'll be uprooted. In fact, once you get the gist of this, when somebody stands firm and tries to resist you, the more you just sung, the energy flows and then they fall. Okay, but in the beginning, you just relax your mind. If you are being executed on and you feel that you're losing your balance, then it is what it is. You lose your balance. Okay, unless the person who's doing it says, "Hey, stand firm," so they can practice the release. Anyway, going back. So from here, you'll place the knee, so you can even be like this, and the whole thing is just you go straight down. That's it. Okay. Following the 10 principles of Tai Chi, or you follow, in this case, Yang Shen Fu's 10 principles is what I'm referring to. I practice Jiang style. Anyway, so from here, you just release. Okay? You go straight down. Relax your mind. In the beginning, it's more physical. So it's a split because this hand is going this way and then the knee is pushing it that way. Okay? You can even go like this. You just sink down, okay, and then the person will be leaning, going forward, and then they're going backward. They're going on two different directions. That's why I say this is also an application of split, because one is going one direction forward and then backwards. Yang, yin, together, you're disturbing your training partner's yin yang balance. You're disturbing the essential equilibrium or zongding, and then they're uprooted. So again, simultaneously, same thing. You just sink, release. Release. And then, if you want to be more advanced, you can just have them like this, or you can even stand like this, and then just have them next to you, and then you can just place your hand across their chest, and then do the same thing. Releasing the mind into the ground and then doing that. And then there's also another one, as if you're doing the you hear, your hands are raised like this. Okay, you have this point, Lao Gung, connecting to this point here, Chi Hu, the stomach point. Okay, or as I believe so. And then you same thing, you just as you sink round the back, sink the shoulders, drop the elbows. Okay. You sink. Okay, or Jing Qi, rousing the Qi, mobilizing it. This is one of the internal aspects. You can then build it up, move it quick, and you can go into some combat applications. Or you can just practice this to build up your sensitivity. Okay? One of the things that does help you to really understand this concept will be Zhuang. If you check the link in the description or the pinned comment, there's a free video on Zhuang with a guidebook on theory. This will help you with your Tai Chi. It's there. Click it, get it, and you can take it from there. Yeah, that's basically it. It's a very, I mean, Taiji Quan or any internal martial art doesn't need to take you 1,000 years, just like it doesn't take you 1,000 years to be able to learn how to ride a bicycle. And it doesn't mean because you can ride a bicycle that you can participate in the Tour de France. That being said, it is as simple as that. And that's why I'm making this video, to make this knowledge accessible to everyone. I'm not the only one that's doing this, so shout out to anybody else that's putting in the work in making this information more accessible to everybody. And that's basically it. I mean, these concepts are very simple. The main focus is Sung. The video, once you download it on Zhuang, the Hunyuan posture, okay, this will help you with the concept of understanding releasing more, you know, opening up the joints, relaxing the sinews or the tendons or the fascia. And yeah, that's basically it. So, you know, I digress a bit, but you see these videos or these books written by the likes of people like Ryan Holiday. Yeah, and I will say it, like the power of stillness. Stillness, you're using the E when you sink the chest, you're relaxing the shin, the monkey mind, the mind. Let's just call it what it is, okay? It's like something that's inflamed. And the E is like the water. You're pouring the water and you're cooling down the mind, okay? To then raise the shin, to raise the shin, and then to just like the water, when you pour it on the flame, you get that steam that comes up, right? When it's pulling it down. That's the chi. It's flowing up. And think about it in that concept. You know, so it's not about killing the ego. It's more about calming the ego down and getting to know thyself. To sum it up, know thyself. It has nothing to do, I mean, you read these videos, you read these books, and they talk about the power of stillness. But they don't really know what stillness is. And all it is the more you try and still the mind, your thoughts, the more you release, the more your thoughts will be around, will come out, and then you just release and let go, the more sung you are. Okay? And when you do that, you have stillness, and then the motion will be the chi or the jin, the internal force that rises up. So you have stillness and motion. You have yin and yang. End of the story. Starts there, ends there, practice, and then you will understand. None of this BS about the power of stillness and stoicism. I mean, even stoicism is esoteric, but they don't tell you that. They speak about concepts like logos. The stoicism that we have now is just cross-dressing, okay? And it's very superficial. I'm going to say it, okay? Stop reading those BS Ryan Holiday books and actually start practicing, or find a teacher if you like it. Watch these videos, there's other videos, okay? And it's only esoteric because only a few people know these concepts. But if I have to put it in a simple term, as you physically sink, it helps you to release the mind onto the ground. Okay? And you calm it, and what also helps you to calm that is because you sink in the chest and raising the back. Check the description on and the pinned comment. Check the description and pinned comment. Are going into further detail in the video. And for those of you guys who practice Tai Chi already, you can try these concepts. And yeah, we take a day. Stop wasting your time with these guys, this whole esoteric market. Yes, I'm in my shorts, I talk loud, I'm aggressive, but my Tai Chi has